Hi, I'm going to pull some cards and see what the energy of the day is and see what it is that we need to know. Okay, Spirit, what does the collective need to know today? What is the energy of the day? Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. What's distracting you? What's keeping you from putting the work in on whatever it is that you're going through or, trying to get started or working on? What's keeping you from getting this started, tending to it, and making it grow? I feel like you're trying to get something going, but you're just distracted with the situation. And, you could be manifesting something, but you're not going to see reward if you don't put the work in and you don't do what it is that you need to do to get it going. So what's keeping you from getting this started? What else, Spirit? Energy-wise today. There's too many cards. Maybe you are distracted. It's taking forever to get a card to come out. Do you want this reading? Or is your mind somewhere else? It's not hard to get distracted nowadays because, oh my God, it's atrocity after atrocity by the hour in this country. I swear to God. So I can see it. And if you're dealing with personal problems on top of that, even worse. Okay. Sorry, this is taking forever. Like, do you want another card or not? If it's going to be like this, we got a long ways to go tonight, because I'm like, this is taking too long. Alright, I'm going to have to switch decks or something. This one's not giving me what I want. Are you having financial problems? Are you not feeling confident in yourself? Are you doubting yourself? Like, I'm just feeling like you want this thing to happen and you want the rewards to come in from it, but you're having issues with making it grow. You're having issues with getting it started. Maybe you put life savings into this, or maybe you put money into this and it's not really going anywhere. Interesting. I think you need to work on yourself some more and believe in yourself, because it's like, I think you're highly doubting yourself. in this thing. Yeah, it's going to take some planning. You're going to have to figure out what you want to do moving forward. I think that's what's going on. You're distracted and not sure what to do and how to take the steps forward. In order to move forward, you need a plan in place, and I don't think you have that. I don't know if this is a new business or just a new step you want to take. I don't feel like you're feeling confident with yourself, and that's holding you back from making the plan. Do your due diligence, do some research, do whatever it is you need to do. Because this is all about you stepping out of this energy and making progress. Now, part of the focus here would be, getting out of that distraction energy, because you need to make a decision. Eight of Wands is fast moving communication, fast moving, like in getting the decision out there. Things need to happen quickly. You need to get out of this energy and get this plan together, figure out what it is that you want to do. What else is the focus of the day? That's too many. Let's see. Feels confusing. I feel like I want to get a headache, like there's pressure up here. So it's like, I just think you're stressed out over this, and maybe you're thinking too hard about it, making it harder for yourself than it really should be. You might need to step away from it for a minute and then come back to it. You know how you step away from something at work, then you come back to it like another day with a fresh brain, and you figure out what it was that you needed to do. Maybe you just need to take a break for a day or a few hours and then come back to it later, because you got some planning to do and some decisions to make here. Okay. So, yeah. So I think you're having self-doubt. Talking about the Empress in reverse, usually it's a card of growth and self-care. I think you're having problems with the growth part in this situation because you're not feeling confident in yourself, or maybe not feeling confident in the skill that you have, and that's part of that. Moving forward, because under that we get the Eight of Pentacles, which is basically kind of being the master of that skill, but it's more like working towards it, like you're working to perfect the things that you're making. And it's learning the skill, mastering the skill. I mean, if it's something you need to work at, keep working at it, keep going. Maybe get some classes if you need it. But if this is a passion of yours, maybe there's a fear that people might not receive it well, or maybe how you want to do something, you're good at it or decent at it, and you're just afraid of what people will say. Maybe it's that kind of thing. But if this is your passion, like I said, you got to do some research in your due diligence. You also have to work at the skill that you are trying to put out there as a service, or whatever that is you're trying to do. So keep working at it. Don't strive too much for perfection, though. Maybe that's why you're making it harder for yourself than it needs to be. Because like I said, I was feeling the pressure. I just feel like there's a lot of pressure on this that I don't know if you're in a hurry to get it started. Some things take time. You might need to take your time. But the problem is, I think maybe you're trying to put perfection in place, because that's kind of what this card signifies too, is like when you're mastering this skill, sometimes we get hung up on the idea of perfection. Nothing will ever be perfect. Get it to a place that you're comfortable with, and then as you move along and it needs tweaked, Maybe you find an issue later. Maybe a customer comes up and says, hey, blah, blah, blah. Somebody gives you an idea, or you have another idea. Whatever the case may be, tweak it along the way. It'll never be perfect. So stop driving yourself crazy over that. There's always room for improvement no matter what you do in life. So, under, the Two of Wands about making plans and making quick decisions, well, it's time for a new cycle to start, and we got to close out the old one. And I don't know what's in the old cycle, but I think it's this, whatever it is that's driving this self-doubt energy that you have going on here, causing this distraction and causing you to be out of your work flow, causing you to be out of your creativity, out of your passion. I feel like that's what could be driving this too, but we need to close that old part of the situation and let the new come in. I feel like you'll get to the point, you'll make this decision. It says completion on here, so making those decisions, starting the progress, moving on. I think you're going to get there. It's just getting your place back to this place of balance and getting out of this frustrated, stuck energy. Because when it comes in and when you have that plan, things are going to move quickly, and you need to be prepared for that. So what is the advice, Spirit, for this collective in this energy? So yeah, I feel like once you get this down, things will start to change with the World card here. All right, Spirit, what is the... Oh, there's too many, I think. Yeah, we'll try again. I swear, these cards are difficult because they stick. I should have used a bigger deck. It don't stick like this. Sorry it's taking so long to pull a card, y'all. I could have been done by now. Because I think this wants to come out, yeah. Okay. So yeah, this distraction's got you feeling, with the Star card in reverse, I feel like you've kind of lost hope or lost faith in yourself or in your product, whatever this is. But you have to get back into the flow of things. You have to dip your toes into the water to test it out. You have to put yourself out there. Believe in yourself. Why are you doubting yourself so much? Yeah, it's like a disappointment kind of energy too. Like, it says disconnection, and I think that's what's throwing you off balance here. But again, when you make this decision and map this thing out of what you want to do, like I said, things are going to come in quick. You got to get out of this energy of there's no hope and doubting yourself. What up, Spirit? We got to get you out of this energy. Believe in yourself. I need to be wearing, I have a Deadpool shirt. It's like a pride shirt with a rainbow behind it. And it says, believe in yourself. Well, hold on a second. Just a second here. Okay, sorry. That card flew over there when I didn't want to run over. Is under my seat. So the next card I got, the one that flew, is the Sun card. So this is significant. It flew out of my hand and went over my shoulder. Things are going to get better. This is that childlike, energy. having fun, being free, being joyful. And it comes under the Eight of Pentacles, which is, mastering that skill and working, doing your due diligence to perfect the craft or whatever it is that you're about to put out there. 15:15 on the clock. Yeah, joy, success. I think you're going to be okay. You just got to get this plan in place and work at your skill a little bit. Boom. Things will start happening for you with the World card. The door will start opening up and things will start coming through. You just got to stop doubting yourself. Give yourself time to think about things if you need to, instead of stressing and getting all pressure, getting headaches and pressure over it. You got to calm down from that, take a little breather, and then come back to it and you'll figure it out. Sometimes that's just how it is. I do that all the time with the line of work I'm in, and I can't figure it out, or I'm like brain dead for the day. Come back the next day, I'm like, this is what I gotta do. It's just kind of like that little aha moment. Under the World card, and after, the Two of Wands and World card, where you make the decision, move on, close out the old, let the new come in, the new opportunities. Well, we have the King of Wands. This is getting your drive and your passion and your motivation back. This is you moving forward with that and becoming that entrepreneur and that leader that you need to be through this process. So we're starting out doubting ourselves, but you're going to end up being more confident, being that leader, having your drive and passion back for this project once you figure all this out. And you're going to have success with the Sun card. So I believe that things are going to be good for you here. We just got to get you to work through these things. Do a little self-care. Take a little break if you need to. Then come back to it and figure it out. But like I said, once you make these plans, things are going to have to happen quick. Or they are going to happen quick. And then, let's see, we have 8s on here. So the number 88 is significant. So look up 88 and 15:15, the spiritual meaning of that, and to give you more insight there. But looking at the bottom of the deck, I have the 6 of Pentacles, which is basically having wealth. It's a giving and receiving card. Maybe you'll receive help for this, or maybe you'll be in a place, once this is all said and done, maybe you'll be more financially secure and you can start helping others. Or if this is a service to others kind of thing, being successful and being that entrepreneur in this could be you giving back, offering that service, being in service to others is what I'm trying to say. So that could be where this is leading you. But like I said, you could also receive help from somebody else if you need it. It's kind of like the give and take card. So yeah, everything I think will end up okay for you. You just gotta believe in yourself. So I know, a little goofy there. But yeah, believe in yourself and keep going forward. Keep working at it. Work at your skill. Plan. Okay? Hope this helps. Hope you have a good one, and I will see you in the next one.